Good morning, guys. Today we will discuss about books. The books, when we talk about books, there's like two ways to consume them. One is like the reading and audiobooks. You're gonna listen to them, and there's another one we need to study. There are two types of books you need to do. One is like either you can read or you can listen to them, or the other type is the studying book. You need to study them. That is challenging one. Like for an instance, if I give you a quick example based on my perspective, I would say Think and Grow Rich. Definitely you'll be able to either listen to this through audiobooks, or you will be able to read it. Read it is just a skim through, you read it, like the whole pages. But the books like this, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, if you do listen or if you read, doesn't do anything. You need to study this. What do you mean by studying? Studying means you need to write notes. You need to write notes and extract the content from this book to your own language. You should be able to, if somebody asks a question from this book, you should be able to answer it. You should be able to explain to a different person. When you start reading this, the purpose is to teach someone else what is written in this book. This is the challenge. These are the challenging books. These are the life-changing books. Definitely, other books also life-changing. But the most life-changing books, there are certain books we definitely need to study, not read, not listen. Because the good book for listening is subtle art of not giving a F. That one I was driving. I was doing a road trip with juicy camper vans to Lake Tyrrell on north west of Victoria. At that time, it was like 8 hours going there, coming back another 8 hours. Audiobook is around like 12 hours. I finished it because I was driving, constantly driving. I was enjoying the view. At the same time, I was listening to audiobooks with my headphones because that van doesn't have speakers. It's a different story. But those books, you can listen. And these books, you need to study. I'll give you another example of studying book, Atomic Habits. Definitely you need to study. That means you need to take notes. You should be able to explain to someone else. That is how it works. Atomic Habits. And yeah, it's the 5am Club. Definitely it's in both side of worlds. Either you should be able to study as well as definitely listen and read the book. That Compass, sort of like listen and read the book. Breathe, listen and read the books. Cash Work Quadrant. Definitely you need to study how this works. Definitely you need to study for this one. Sapiens. Definitely you can read and listen. Outwitting the Devil. Definitely you need to study this. This is about the Matrix. This was written in 1936. Yes, Napoleon Hill. And it was not released till 2011. There was like a lot of controversy between these ones. A lot of things. It's actually truth, I would say. If you compare the current world, it's about the Matrix. What these guys are now. Everybody's talking about the Matrix and the system, how the system works, and how you get to know the system and works out with that. Yes, and Ready Aim Fire. I would say you need to study those books. You need to study, and the How to Win and Win Friends and Influence People. You need to read, listen, for sure. Because what's the benefit of reading and listening is it gives you some sort of like the repetition into your that repetition will incept ideas into your subconscious mind, which is really good. But the studying is another way of like improving your life, improving your the self, which is self study. The studying, that self care, that's the biggest investment you can do is study. Studying never ends. Definitely you're gonna do. Those are the few sample books. If you had that, if you thought that okay, the books just to be there and just to read and listen, nah, it's not. There are some certain books you need to study. Study means you should be able to teach someone what you learn, and you should be able to answer any questions from that. Yeah. And one more tip, like I would say, for 7 habits of highly effective people, I would for Revin, definitely my child, I would say like I'll give him $200. Yeah, if you read that whole book, that is the price tag. That is the currency, the value of our house. If you read a book, you get some value out of it. The dollar value out of it. That is a challenge, because when the kids or us, if I knew this one like 20 years back, I definitely read a lot of books, but unfortunately it didn't happen that way. But I'll make sure the next generation is gonna do that. This is it. I hope she gets some value out of it. And we have a self-care program for you, the moms, single parents, live in Australia, Sri Lanka, anywhere in this world. There are some certain the steps to follow. Every day, every week, every month. Then the part of it is like reading books. 30 minutes reading books, that is in the evening routine, and you get this valuable information via app, in Goddess app. Yes, if you are interested to join our team, just message me, guys, and also subscribe to this channel. You're gonna get a lot of good contents to change your life, to the next level. Let's do this, guys.